So I'm gonna just get straight to it. You can't give up, bro. I'm gonna just say what it is. Like, you just can't give up. Like, would that be end of it? Like, ask yourself, would this really be end of it? Like, after everything you've been through, out of all the good times, out of all the bad times you had, would you let this one situation get the best of you and knock you off? Would you let this one situation convince you that you'll never be good enough? Would you let this one situation just tear you down? Because as I tell you, as life continues to go, like, it won't be the last time you fail. You're going to fail more and more as life goes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing perfect. You got to understand that. I see too many people come too far in their own personal life, right? Then they go through something just so big, they feel like, no, I can't bounce back for this. Like, then my mindset is like, after everything you've been through, out of everything you've been through, like all the good times, the bad times, the learning experiences, right? You just go let this just be the end for you. You're not the first person to go through stuff. You will not be the last person to go through stuff, right? That's just life. The way life works is that it's gonna happen. So like what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna go harder the next day, the next hour? You know what I'm saying? You fail an exam for a class and your grade drop. What you gonna do? Lose hope in you passing the class, or you gonna come back harder, right? Because there was a point in life, point in time for me, right? This my last year in college, right? Undergrad, right? I was sitting at a 42.5 in this class because I want to pick up a psychology minor, right? So I was at a 42.5 in the class, right? Because the class was hard. It was global health. Global health class. My teacher was a neuroscience teacher, a really smart guy, great guy, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I just had so much going on at the time that I wasn't doing what I need to do for the class, right? I'm not using that as an excuse. I honestly did. Like, I was facing a crazy situation. Since that class was so hard, I just focused more on the other class, right? I remember I got an email, I got a letter saying that I should drop the class, and my guidance counselor told me, like, oh my God, bro, I got to slam on the brakes. So my guidance counselor was telling me, he was like, my guidance counselor told me, if you have the order to take a psychology minor, I have to pass this class so I could take two psychology classes next semester, right, for the minor. So you know what I did, right? I'm looking at the 42.5, like, okay, after everything I've been through in college, everything I've been through, as bad as I want this minor, would I just let this class get the best of me and I drop it, and I just drop this class and I say, this is it, I don't want to do the psychology minor no more? This costed money. Like, each class costs money, obviously, right? So I'm like, did I really just went to college in Ohio and switched my minors like 4 times and did this and did that? Did I just do all this just because? I'm like, no. I'm so used to dropping class because every semester of school I always drop the class, I felt like. But this is the one time I told myself I would not drop a class my last semester of college. I would go all in. I would do what I got to do, right? This is the thing, right? When you develop that mindset of you're going to do what need to be done, right? Ideas start hitting your head. Different mindset, different attitude. You want to be consistent. You want to be persistent because at the end of the day, you have to get this done. There's no ifs or buts about it. When you got that mindset, you're going to get done at any means necessary. You really go get things done at any means necessary because you are going to do what needs to be done. You get what I'm saying? When you're not taking no for an answer, you're going to get that yes. No matter how long it takes, no matter how you got to do it, you will get that yes. Not everybody got that mindset. Not everybody really trying to get that yes. Some of us just wanted to be a no. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you have to dig deep and do what you got to do. Because no one else is going to do it for you. I promise not. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I took that class, no one else was going to do the work for me. I had a 42.5, so I had to deal with the consequence of that 42.5. So I had to dig deep, and I had to grind. You know what I'm saying? I had to grind. I had to dig deep and grind. So you know what I did? gonna tell you exactly what I did. Each assignment, right? Or to pass that class, each assignment, I needed a C or higher. So I made sure every assignment I got a C or higher. For the final exam, I studied for 4 weeks in advance. As soon as I got a class, I sit in my room and put 30 minutes aside and study. I would sit in bed for an hour and look over notes. I was always applying myself. I was always, the presentation, right? I was nervous for the presentation, but I did what I had to do. I passed the presentation. I passed other things, right? I just did what I needed to do to get it done. There's no ifs or buts about it. Like I just had to. Then I remember when I passed the class, I shed a tear because I'm like, I was looking at a 42.5 and teachers telling me to drop the class, and guidance counselor said, hey, maybe you should drop the class. But it was because they had bad interest in me, right? I think I could do it just because they just wanted me to graduate finally. Make sure I'm going the right way. So you know what I did? I applied myself. I knew that other people thought it was gonna be hard for me. I remember telling my friends I got a 42.5 in class. They're looking at me like, bruh, like what's your problem? And I said, watch this. Watch me bring it up to a C. Right? Guess what I did? I brought it up to a C. Like I made it happen. Like your situation might have been different. I was just giving a scenario in my life. There has been plenty of other ones. I'm just giving a scenario, right? Say you lose a job, right? Go be an interview. Are you not going to get back out there and apply yourself to get another job? Apply yourself to get a better job? Or are you just going to say, no, it is in me. I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life. When life get hard, are you going to turn to drugs? Are you going to turn to coping? Are you going to turn to coping with things you shouldn't be coping in? You going to turn to bad vices, bad habits? No. Get back up and go again. When you fell a million times, get back up 1,000,001 times. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to make it happen. That's what I did. I told myself, I'm trying to graduate college. I want to keep this minor because I already had to spend money towards it. So I need to just go ahead and go all in and do what I need to do for this minor. So that's what I did. I manned up. I took school more serious than I ever had before, and I got it done. I passed the class. So what you gonna do? Life throw a battle at you. You gonna give up? Or are you gonna go harder? Because when you give up, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But when you fail, you don't give up because you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like when you fail, that's not the end of it. But when you give up for good. There been times in my past where I gave up on something. I realized, like, man, I should never give up. Only if I'd have fought a little longer. Only if I did what I needed to do a little bit longer. Right? Literally, right? I got friends who've been through some really crazy stuff. They never gave up, and due to them never giving up, they was like, I came too far. I can't go out like this, right? So with that mindset, guess what? They made it to the other side. When they made it to the other side, they got something better than they ever imagined. So why not you? Seriously though. Why not you? Like, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let that one bad experience convince you that it's time to give up. Or you can't let that one bad experience convince you that it's just not meant for you. Because who knows, maybe it is meant for you. Maybe it is 100% possible. You won't know unless you try, but when you give up for good. You gotta go harder. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes that's what it takes. When you fail at something, or something so bad happened to your life, or you lose a job, or you lose a family member, or people tell you ain't good enough, or you fail that test, or when you playing sports and you get benched, like you get benched, or you're not performing as good as you used to perform, You gotta look yourself in the mirror like, I'm finna go harder. Like what do you mean I'm finna give up? Like, no, I'm finna go harder. I'm finna to grind. I'm about to do what need to be done to elevate. That's what you need to do. You need to elevate. Don't find excuses, elevate. Tell yourself, like, you know what? All right, bet. I'm about to lock in and go harder. And I promise you, you're more likely to see results than just giving up. I mean, when you give up, there is no results. You gotta go harder, right? You gotta tell yourself, I came too far to give up like this. You gotta go harder. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. If you don't take anything else away from this video, just take away the fact that sometimes you just gotta go harder. Sometimes giving up can't be an option. You have to go harder. But yeah, I hope this video can help you. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out. Peace.